Hola gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal todos? Bueno, lo que veis, toca título legendario. No me lo he jugado entero ni nada. He decidido hacerlo con vosotros aquí. Lo que jugué me había gustado una auténtica barbaridad. Disco Elysium. Ahora veremos por qué. Solo os voy a contar que nos ponen la piel de un detective y la interacción, el rol es brutal. Seguramente lo habéis oído hablar de él. Todo el mundo dice que es genial. Mira qué bien. Ha acabado la música, me está dejando sordo. Em, Vamos a empezar nueva partida. Y nada, pillar unos palomitas, lo que sea, pues que se viene un historión de la hostia. Tenemos diferentes personalidades, todo eso, la forma en la que hablemos realmente afecta, nos afecta nuestra manera de subir nuestras personalidades, si intimidamos más, si somos racistas, fascistas, rojos, podemos ser hasta payasos, el graciosete, todo, todo, todo. Vamos a darle y vais a ver de lo que hablo. Por cierto, juraría que tenéis el... Para poder interactuar en el chat de Twitch, podéis interactuar con las opciones, ¿ok? Mira, aquí ya nos dan unas predeterminadas. Intelectual, muy inteligente, ingenioso pero insensible. Se le ocurren todo tipo de ideas y datos interesantes. Emocional, muy receptivo, de personalidad magnética pero inestable, o sea, el carisma. Bruto, muy bruto. Interactúa con el mundo mediante la fuerza. Es eficaz, pero más tonto que una piedra. Nuestro personaje también, como cuando hacemos un personaje en Fallout, si lo ponemos muy muy tonto, salen opciones de juego. Igual, decidiendo qué personalidad decidimos potenciar. Vamos a darle a personalizado. Inteligencia, bueno. Constitución muy pobre. Motricidad. Vamos a ver. Inteligencia emocional. ¿Cuál es el máximo que podemos tener? ¿Y todos de aquí puedo ponerlos aquí? Efectivo, Wonder, maestro. Entiendo que no nos conviene poner... Voy a mejorar esto. Una y dos. Algo así. Bueno, la constitución... Me... Hay que mover cosas. Lo voy a dejar así personalizado. Ya me diréis. Os digo, este juego es brutal. Lo vais a disfrutar. No sé, estaba pensando en hacerme un fascista. La otra vez me lo hice súper de centro y súper moral. Y no estoy por hacerme un fascista. Ah, en la música, algunos temas se han quitado por temas de Twitch. Tiene modo streamer. Así que ya veremos qué se ha quitado y qué no. Habilidades principales. Ideal para analistas racionales natos expertos en lógica. ¿Cuántas podemos poner? Cabecera principal. Estas son con las que vamos a aparecer en 4. Mirar, aquí ya tenemos... nos van a salir más habilidades de estas por tener subido esta. En plan, teatralidad, estación. Motricidad, aquí estaba el de savoir-faire, que este es donde estaban los amarillos, eran como muy creativos. Muy esa cosa y en plan... ¿Por qué no hacemos las cosas como con un gran boom? Que explote todo. Teatral, aunque esté aquí. Pero muy... Muy el Joker, por así decirlo. Vamos a ir con un personaje principalmente inteligente y que sepa ver pistas. Para no tener mucho problema en encontrar cosas. Constitución, pues mira, umbral de dolor, no sé qué, si hay alguna pelea o algo de eso, vamos a estar en desventaja. Pero vamos a ser mazo listos, así que a ver si... Esto es lo que nos han dado, ¿no? Total 4, total 4. Muy bien, me parece... Ah, que tenemos que escoger una principal. Lógica, inteligencia en bruto, deduce el mundo. Recurre a todo tu conocimiento, relata hechos fascinantes. Retórica, practica el arte de la persuasión, disfruta de conversaciones intelectuales rigurosas. Interpreta el actor, miente y detecta las mentiras. Comprende la creatividad, reconoce el arte en el mundo. Visión espacial, reconstruye escenarios del crimen, obliga a las leyes de la física. Esta me gusta. Escenarios del crimen. También el de mentir. El de mentir y pillar a la gente. De teatralidad. A ver qué más tenemos. Voy a escoger la principal de una de estas, de las que tenemos 4. Mantén tu moral por las nubes, corazonadas instintos ensoñaciones, comprende a los demás, intimida a la gente, hace valer, conecta con la comisaría 41, comprende la cultura policial. ¿Veis? Aquí también tenemos habilidad aprendida, ventaja por objetos, ventaja por ideas. En plan, cuanto más moldeemos nuestras personalidades, puede afectar nuestras habilidades, puede ir para bien o para mal. Creo que visión espacial y teatralidad. Estoy entre estas dos. Y entre estas dos me apetece más teatralidad. Seguramente visión espacial puede que sea más útil al principio, dado que somos un detective. Por casualidad voy a mirar, vale, sí, está encendido el micro, ok. Voy a poner teatralidad, ¿de acuerdo? Nos pone un puntico más. Puedo seleccionar otra y ponerle establecer principal. Vale, solo una. Nos vamos al lío. ¿Qué tal se está escuchando? He hecho una intro un poco larga, pero este juego lo merece. Está doblado y toda la pesca. Aquí voy a fumar, que está el detective todo el día fumando. Las furias habitan en el espejo, en su morada, pues hasta el agua más clara, si es lo bastante profunda, puede ahogar. El señor Thomas. Es que ahora oigo bien, pero con los dos cascos me quedo un poco sordo.
There
Y no
is
me oigo hablar.
nothing,
Mirar.
only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Nos está hablando el instinto, el cerebro reptiliano, la parte más básica que tenemos de nosotros. Es muy despiadada, por así decirlo. Más que despiadada, sobre todo la supervivencia, los instintos más básicos, porque es lo que te hace al final no extinguirte. Y esta como que la tenemos de base, precisamente por eso. Si le doy a esto, creo que es lo del chat de Twitch, para que podáis elegir. Aquí vería vuestras, en plan, lo que habéis votado. ¿Qué opción de esto habéis votado más? Esto no sé lo que es. Continuar. O sea, está traducido que no doblado.
Ever.
Nunca. Pero es que el doblaje, vamos, la traducción es... El doblaje es brutal, las voces y eso. Así que no os lo voy a traducir.
Never, ever.
¿Podemos continuar inexistiendo o empezar a existir? Continuemos inexistiendo.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Estamos en nuestra cabeza y aquí no nos molesta nadie. Contenido libre de exmujeres. Pasada, dame más. ¿Qué has dicho de una ex? No sé qué.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
El sistema límbico, como habéis visto, nos cambia la voz, depende de qué nos esté hablando. Luego nuestras personalidades también. No quiero saber lo de lo que sea, o nos sumergimos en la profundidad insondable. Vamos a sumergirnos. Ah, vale, lo pongo aquí. Ok.
There, no ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
A nadar en la noche oscura. A nuestro cerebro reptiliano le gusta la nada.
I know you do, baby. I know.
¿Veis el doblaje? Es que es, vamos, es la hostia, tío. Y solo va a ir a más. ¿Qué tal si regurgitas? ¿Ves? Ahora ya no nos dejan escoger la otra. ¿Qué tal si regurgitas un poquito más del delicioso olvido?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Purísimo. A ver, es cuando empiece ahora... Porque ahora mismo estamos hablando con nuestra conciencia. Alan Z, como el Doctor Who, tiene también muchas referencias a este juego. Me quiero bajar, me gusta el dolor y la luz ardiente y querer cosas de gente que no quiere dármela. Alan Z.
All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
De villanada al de a mierda. Mira, ahí están, estoy harto de ser esta clase de animal y a quién cojones le importa. Visitemos el viejo islote cero, un billete de vuelta, el silencio, por favor.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Cántame la tonada de la muerte.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Nuestra conciencia quiere disco music y quiere sufrir, anhelar, viajar por el desierto. Estamos despertando, entiendo.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Voluntad, éxito. Aquí ha habido una tirada, o sea, pasan según lo que elijas automáticamente, no te dice escoge tal y tal. Creo que en algunas te dirá escoge esto si quieres hacerlo por esta habilidad o por esta. Pero veis, aquí ha habido una tirada normal de éxito. Ha sido una tirada de 10 y hemos sacado 10. Y voluntad, como la tenemos subida, pues nos habrá ayudado, ¿no? Puedes soportarlo, eres un campeón. Esto nos va a dar más opciones de diálogo luego con la gente, con todo. Con lo que interactuemos, escena del crimen, todo. Madre, ayúdame, tengo una cabeza pegada al cuello y estoy en ella. No quiero saber nada. No tengo miedo, soy un campeón. Nos ha hablado la voluntad esta vez. Distinto retrato y distinta voz. No tengo miedo, soy un campeón. Vamos a adentrarnos.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Nos habla el cuerpo. Qué maligno es el cuerpo. Hedionde del licor. O sea, estamos oliendo alcohol por tu cavidad bucal. O sea, que hemos bebido. Nos viene la resaca, ¿no? Es lo que nos dice. ¿Qué clase de criatura haría algo así en su propia boca?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
El sonido de cuernos del infierno. Nos estamos despertando con resaca.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
Enciclopedia. Esperada. Sabemos lo que es el carruaje motorizado de un Cupris Kinema, un coche, ¿no? Esto es lo que estamos escuchando. Abrimos los ojos. Soy un poco estridente. Ahí estamos nosotros. En pelotas y bebiendo. Buen cuarto, ¿eh? Buen cuarto. A partir de mañana llega el cable, o sea que mañana ya tendréis el stream sin ningún tirón, con toda la fluidez, ¿vale? Ese somos nosotros, aquí estamos. Yo entiendo que será nuestra salud y nuestra moral. O sea, si nos ganan conversaciones, entiendo, si hacemos cosas así, Claro, unas podemos perder moral y salud si es alguna cosa física, ¿no? Tengo el puesto el modo que resalta objetos interesantes. Antes he pulsado tabulador para resaltar los objetos del entorno, que también se puede hacer manualmente. No resalta todo. Pero estos son como, entiendo que cosas que nos hacen avanzar. Y esto más info. Y este sale en verde, no sé por qué. Entiendo que para vestirnos igual. Ah, podemos movernos. Mira, ahí está el baño. Y lo tengo puestos como modo detective. Te ayuda un poco más a ver las pistas porque este juego es largo. Y mi intención es pasármelo antes de que salga el diablo. Al diablo quedan 10 días, algo así. Vamos a ver esto. Y esto es nuestras habilidades. Vale, estas todavía no las tenemos despejadas, ¿no?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
La ventana está rota. Podemos mirar afuera. Visión espacial, evaluar el daño. Pues si queremos mirar afuera, pero no intentar no cortarnos.
What do you mean?
Hemos
Assess the
fracasado.
damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
De aquí nos habla nuestra visión espacial. Que lo tenemos muy alta, pero aún así hemos fallado. Hemos sacado dados un 2 más 1 igual 3 y nuestra ventaja espacial 4, o sea 7 contra fácil. Hemos fallado la fácil. Así me gusta. Dice, ¿a qué te refieres con evaluar el daño? ¿Cómo lo vas a hacer? ¿Qué intento? En plan, no hemos visto nada. Como una tirada de partida de rol. Voy a ir, no me quiero cortar. Coger. He conseguido un objeto, pantalones de campana. Electroquímica más 1. Savoir-faire menos 1. Esto es también estilo y esas cosas. Viaja al planeta fiesta. Ama y sea amado por las drogas. Constitución más 1. Constitución base más 1. ¿Veis? Aquí tenemos el no sé qué, el no sé cuál. O sea, las cosas que nos pongamos también van a interactuar. Podemos elegir
You
algo de
hear a
aquí.
jingle.
Percepción oído.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your
Unas
frayed
llaves en el
up
bolsillo de tus
pants.
pantalones. Vamos a echarles la
It
mano.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
¿Veis? En plan, percepción, vista. Sabemos que esta llave abre la puerta gracias a nuestras habilidades. Esta no ha habido ni tirada. Vamos a por el resto de la ropa, ¿no? Cogemos. Se nos ha equipado automáticamente. Spirit de Corps. Esto era lo de los policías, ¿no? Llevamos un blazer disco. Y unos pantalones de campana. O sea, vamos vestido como de fiesta. Y este nos da más uno eso y no nos da ningún menos algo.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Hay una corbata fea de cojones en el ventilador.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
¿Veis cómo habla nuestro mundo interior? En plan, dice que la corbata parece una criatura amiga y que quiere volver desesperada en un momento a nuestro cuello. Es una forma de decir que es coger la corbata. Accionar el ventilador, accionar la bombilla. Entiendo que si accionamos el ventilador, igual esto se hace más fácil.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
¿Veis? Ahora sí, ahora pone un 83%. Si fallas puedes reintentarla.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
Hemos conseguido
Snap.
la
It's released from the blade.
corbata.
Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Alerta, alerta, la corbata ha sido liberada.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
El nudo te recuerda una soga. Ojo, cuidado. Te pone las cosas.
If it's your
puras.
friend,
Lógica.
why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan?
¿Veis cómo
Maybe
está?
this thing is dangerous somehow.
Todas nuestras personalidades combaten entre ellas. De la lógica, si es tu amiga, ¿por qué iba a estar ahí arriba? ¿Quién ataría a un amigo a un ventilador en el techo? Puede que esta cosa sea peligrosa. Continuar.
An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Una sensación de fatalidad nos inunda al contemplar la corbata. ¿Vamos a accionar la bombilla?
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically
Claro,
feel
estamos
the
de resaca y
photons
ahora de
burning a
repente toda la
hole in
luz.
your brain.
Adelante, aguanto con esto y más. Salud dañada por encender la luz.
You feel something in your chest,
Resistencia.
an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Seguro que solo son ardores, oh joder.
No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and
Y
self-abuse.
esta es nuestra resistencia, que tenemos muy baja. Intentar permanecer consciente, la vamos a
All
fallar.
you feel is pain and
Debilitamiento y
weakness.
dolor, ríndete,
You
todos lo
have to
hacemos.
surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't
Cambia
even
todo.
see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective
¿Qué
lieutenant
dices?
of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I ever
Jamás
met.
había visto
Captain
beber tanto
Ptolemy
como
Price,
él.
the deceased
Sufrí
superior
sufrí un
officer,
infarto por
commented,
encender la
"That
luz.
ain't easy
¿Veis
on the
este
ticker."
juego?
He loved his liquor, sure.
Era
said
de empinar
Detective Chester
bastante el
McLean,
codo, afirmaba el
friend and
inspector.
colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack,
Ya tenía el
his heart
corazón
was
roto
broken.
antes incluso del infarto.
According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Encarrilaba la resolución de... Estamos en un homicidio. Otra vez. Pues nos hemos muerto. No sabía yo que nos podíamos morir de esto. Cuatro, 4 y 3. Así lo llevábamos antes, ¿no? Nos hemos muerto. Teatralidad. Voy a ir con lo mismo. Vamos a hacer esta parte ahora más rápido. Vamos a poner como antes. No sabía que se podía morir en la pantalla inicial y menos por encender una luz. Encendía una luz. Nos ha pegado la resaca, pero nos ha matado. Saca el corazón.
There is nothing.
Vale.
Ever, never, ever an inordinate amount of time passes. Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. I know you do. Coming right up, sir.
Baloncito.
All right. Nothing to... Do you want me to upgrade the song of... Like a...
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. A fiery
Somehow, you
Vale, el coche. Ya hemos despertado. Ok. Vale, vamos a coger los pantalones, todo. Miramos la ventana a ver si esta vez... A ver qué fallamos y que superamos. Lo pillo.
you hear a jingle. It says whirling in.
Sí. Voy a coger la cazadora. Voy a parar el este.
This fan
No
has
creo que
two
haya
change
nada así rollo
switches.
tan heavy como
One
morir
ends in
de...
a tiny fan.
Por
Or
eso...
has it been consigned there? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tiny.
A ver si ahora la podemos
You
coger.
reach out
Ahora
to
hemos
grab
fallado.
the tie. But what's this? Diffuse.
Agarrarte el pecho. Salud dañada, 1.
You
Ahora
feel
hemos fallado.
something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your
Supongo
left
que esto es
arm.
malo.
Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad. All you feel is cop suffers.
No puede ser. ¿Por qué hemos muerto? No lo entiendo. Vamos a tener que poner algo más en bruto. No sé, estoy ahora ledeísimo, tío. No entiendo nada. Vamos a ir con 2. No entiendo nada, tronco. No, no, no. La vez que lo hice yo, que hice hasta salir de esta habitación, no pasó nada de esto. Entiendo que luego no habrá ninguna decisión así, a menos de que sea muy obvia, como pegarte un
There is
balazo en la cabeza.
nothing ever,
Porque si no te toca...
ever. An
Porque si no te
inordinate amount of
toca...
time. You got it, sweet bro. Coming right up,
Te
sir.
volver a
Do
empezar el
you
juego entero, ¿no?
really? All right. Do you want me to upgrade that? This like a fly to the...
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. A fiery stream.
Somehow,
Vale, tercer intento. Y ahora no ha sido ni la luz, ha sido por coger una corbata. Pantalones.
you hear a jing. It says,
Camisa. Voy a tirar ahora para el baño, voy a dejar la corbata para el final porque me da miedo ahora cogerla. Aquí hay cosas. ¿Un espejo es esto? ¿Una camisa? Ah, esto es una puerta, ¿no? Cerrada.
a mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there
Desempañar el espejo.
underneath. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the abort,
Mundo
you
interior.
clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
Hay algo que no está bien en nuestra cara.
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Lo siento.
Bet you are. Your nose
Un globo
feels like a small
inflado.
balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Por lo menos mi lengua está bien.
It's not.
No lo está.
It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Está desempañar el
Behold.
espejo. ¡Oh! Contempla. Eso somos nosotros, ¿veis? Se nos ha puesto el retrato. Ya sabemos quiénes somos. Esas son nuestras pintas. Contempla. Guapísimo, ¿eh?
You have no
Un
idea
galán.
who this thing is.
No
Do you?
tienes ni idea de quién es esta cosa, ¿verdad? Dios me asisto, pero ¿esto qué es? Los Tunacal en fase terminal. Pues claro que lo sé, es una especie de superestrella. Me da la sensación que soy una superestrella.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
La cara se está poniendo sola.
Please stop. It's horrible.
Es horrible, te estás
You're
asustando
scaring
a
yourself.
ti mismo. No, esto es lo que hacen las superestrellas.
You can't, can you? It's like
Ya
it's not
fuera
even
algo voluntario.
voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Te has puesto esta horripilante mueca de bobalicón en la cara y ahora no se va. ¿Habéis visto este juego? O sea, os vais dando cuenta de qué rollo va este juego. Es brutal.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Mi cara de Don Juan.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
Es brutal el narrador, ¿eh? Lo prometo mentir.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to
Experiencia.
yourself.
Si siquiera puedes
Go ahead.
decirte la mitad de ti mismo.
Try something.
Baja, imposible.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
No podemos detener la expresión. Nos quedamos con esta cara, la cara de imbécil. Ahora hay agua, no sé si nos podemos lavar. Ver todo. Camisa blanca de satén. Abstracción y nos quita sugestión. Nos da para aquí y nos quita una de aquí. No del atributo principal, sino de... Hay varias botellas en la bañera, vino, cerveza y licores dulces.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom
Ah,
wall.
aquí sigue esto.
In it,
O si queremos intentar cambiar la expresión. No voy a encender la luz esta vez. Una botella enorme de Comodoro rojo está vacía. Magnetófono está encendido pero no tiene cinta. Alguien arrancó la cinta mientras sonaba la canción. ¿Ya quién sería? ¿Es un zapato? Pero llevamos uno puesto y el otro no. Zapato verde izquierdo. No nos da nada. Zapato pie. Tenemos uno puesto, nos falta el otro. ¿Esto qué es? Estuche de cinta vacío, está vacío. Objetos. Se puede vender por 0,50. Lo que no sé si se podrá poner aquí. En el magnetófono. No, ya no podemos interactuar más con él. Voy a intentar parar eso.
this fan has 2 chain pull
Frenar el
switches.
ventilador.
The blades come squeaking to a
Venga,
halt.
que no nos dé un
It
ataque al
should be
corazón.
easier to reach the tie now.
Si no,
You swoop
vale.
up and catch the tie. Snap. What you have in your hand is
Nos
a
vamos.
truly hideous necktie.
Nos vamos, nos vamos. ¿La tenemos puesta ya? Mundo interior +1. Vale. ¿Se puede guardar ya? ¿Veis? Esto es lo que tenía guardado. Agosto 2021. Guardar partida. Por si, no me quiero... No me quiero matar, ¿sabéis? A ver,
The
la parte
window
de
stands
fuera,
broken
visión
in its
espacial
frame.
fácil, a ver si ahora la
Cold
vemos.
wind. The shards
Sí.
face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
¿Veis? Y hemos descubierto en plan que no fue rota desde dentro, fue desde fuera. ¿Veis aquí? Percepción espacial, como si estuviera reconstruyendo un crimen. La rompí con las manos,
A
mirártela.
fine web of scarring covers the back
Una
of your
fina red.
right hand, but none of it is
Ninguna de
recent.
ellas reciente. ¿Sabéis lo que va a ser? El zapato.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Evaluar la magnitud del impacto.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for
Algo un poco
something
mayor
heavy
que tu puño.
and larger than your fist.
Probablemente el zapato, ¿no? Bueno, a ver, si somos un detective también tenemos una pipa. Eso sería todavía peor. Hemos lanzado la pistola.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
Vale, es el
It would have
zapato.
also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
¿Veis?
Now you only have one.
Se burla de
If
ti
you're
tú
lucky,
mismo.
you
Realmente
could
eres tú
still
mismo el que
find
se
the
burla de
other
ti.
one on the balcony outside.
Tu visión
The door to
espacial.
it should be outside your room.
A lo mejor no fui yo. Debería salir y coger el zapato.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Hemos ganado experiencia. Encuentra tu otro zapato, nueva tarea. Vale, aquí hemos mirado. Vamos para afuera. Vamos a ir con el dolor de cabeza todo el viaje. Mira, se nos ha parado automáticamente el dolor de cabeza en cuando salimos. ¿Una magia? ¿Qué es esto? Hay algo en la mesa. Ya está, ya había llegado. Ah, mira, dinerito. 0,40 reales. Ok. Elencos, pisante 28 grados centígrados, ligeras precipitaciones. Están dando el tiempo, parece, ¿no? Revachol, se pronuncia Revachol, bonito. ¿Qué es esto? El olor a brisa marina te provoca unas náuseas. Estamos cerca del mar. Hay una persona. Se mueve una ráfaga de aire salobre. El otro zapato. Zapatos verdes de piel de serpiente.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
¡Ole! ¿Veis? Nos han dado experiencia. Tarea completada.
Like two baby crocodiles.
Como abstracción. Como dos pequeños cocodrilos. Podemos descartar el pensamiento, podemos seguir dándole comba. ¿Cómo me quedan?
Good, they're balanced.
Ahora habrá la compostura, ¿veis?
Feels like the only good thing about you right now. Truth
Son
be
lo
told.
único bueno que tienes ahora mismo, se podría decir. Oye, pues genial, a ver. Ahora nos dan algo al tener los dos. Compostura y savoir-faire. Savoir-faire lo llevamos a -2. Esto es porque igual es muy cantoso el conjunto que llevamos. Y entonces nos ayuda con lo de fiesta, pero no va a pasar desapercibido. Puede ser eso. Es lo único que llevamos en negativo. Ah, no, las cosas están también por la camisa blanca. Y aquí tenemos el diario de tareas. Mapa español. Vale. Tiradas de estas son todas las habilidades de habilidad básicas que has completado, que has encontrado. Las que están en blanco se pueden reintentar. O sea, estas, ¿no? Pero me da miedo. Me da miedo darle a eso y que me dé un ataque al corazón, básicamente, y tener que volver a empezar, ¿sabes? Dificultad formidable. Claro, me da miedo intentar cambiar la expresión en el espejo, no siendo que me quede idiota o pierda vida. Solo demos 2 puntos de salud, ¿sabes? Al Sith se corre.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the
Dejaremos el espejo por ahora. Seguramente, igual no hay que hacerlo ahora. O si hubiéramos empezado con más en electroquímica, igual hubiéramos conseguido algo.
Hello, officer.
Hola, gente. Marzo del año 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Classe Miss Orange, bailarina disco.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Gente, soy militar. Pero si eres agente.
No.
Entonces, ¿por qué me has llamado agente?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
No lo sabemos ni nosotros, ¿eh? O sea, esta gente ya sabe quiénes somos, básicamente, porque no se inmutan. ¿Estás segura?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Todo este tiempo.
You've been here for 3 days.
3 días.
On official police business, no less.
No tenemos ni puta idea de por qué estamos aquí. Sí que se la ha pasado bien anoche. ¿Qué asuntos son esos?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
¿Quién en su sano juicio me permitiría ser un agente de la ley? ¿Por qué no recuerdo ser policía ni cualquier otra cosa?
Could it be because of the drinking?
La bebida, quizás. ¿Quién en su sano juicio me permitiría ser agente de la ley?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Estaba mirando a ver si esto subía. Debería
Of
marcharme ya.
course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go.
Reacción
Call it
fácil.
an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Antes de que te vayas tengo unas preguntas para ti, pero también la puedes mandar a paseo.
Yes.
¿Dónde es aquí exactamente? Estamos en el año 51, tu habitación está casi pegada a la mía, escuchaste algo anoche. No sé si quiero saber. ¿Qué es lo que tienen por aquí en contra de la policía?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
¿Dónde es aquí exactamente?
You're in a hostel, sir.
¿Dónde estamos en el mundo?
We are in Revachol.
En Revachol, lo que salía en la pantalla de carga.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Una antigua capital, medio siglo después de una revolución fallida. Y entiendo que si esta tirada de enciclopedia fácil no la hubiéramos superado, diría, no tienes ni puta idea de dónde está Revachol. Debería significar algo por mí. Revachol por siempre.
Forever and ever.
And ever, and
Calofríos.
ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Estamos en el año 51.
It's 51. Yeah?
Those words tell me something else. Feel like something you've said innumerable times before. Your mouth is the very shape of them.
A ver, me estaba mirando en el OBS. Me voy a mover un pelín, ¿vale? Ahí. Para que veáis al Señor, la vida y la moral, ¿ok? Gracias por avisarme. Sí, mejor que aquí, porque si no quito esto. Y arriba es una tontería. Así que me voy a poner aquí, al lado de nuestro amigo, de nuestro compi. Ese somos nosotros. Tu habitación está casi pegada a la mía. ¿Escuchaste algo anoche?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
O sea que puse música a tope. ¿Tuve
I
visita?
couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Señala la habitación número 3. Era esta, ¿no? Música disco muy alta.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Cuanto menos se hable de eso, mejor.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
¿Qué pasó?
A slow, sad song started playing.
Le dio la
like
bajona.
organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
The Smallest Source Insansa es. Creo que es una canción. Es que me suena mucho de haberla visto en YouTube. Puede que fuera mi canción preferida. Porque lo que es la playlist del juego sí que me la escucho entera.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like
Nos
the
dan 5 experiencia más.
smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir.
Oh.
It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Don't
Bien.
be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Nos dio la bajona y luego la furia. Está en yo. ¿Qué hice?
A window was smashed.
Me rompe una
A tape
ventana.
player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Qué bien. Por favor. Me enorgullece escucharlo de que hubo.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Con mucha gracia.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Nada, mujer, de nada. Vale. Esta puerta de aquí. Autoguardado. Está cerrada, ¿no? Se ha dejado una rica colilla en el cenicero, todavía está humeando. ¿Y la podemos coger o no? Mapa. Seguimos sin mapa. No sé por qué me lo estaba marcando. Quería ver si hay alguna... Ah, mira, puntos de experiencia, subir de nivel. Ah, vale, cuando lleguemos a 100. Esto es lo que quería ver. Somos 25.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on.
El sonido de una
Somewhere
ducha.
inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door does not care.
Claro, con el
This
picaporte.
door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Vale, vámonos. ¿Qué es esto que se ve aquí? Es algo dentro de la habitación, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a bajar. Se ve abajo una cafetería. A mí se me ha pasado un pensamiento por la cabeza. No te suena nada de lo que aparece en la portada. La portada del disco, ¿no? Mirando. Ahora si le damos al shift, andamos despacio. Ahora hay que dar clic. Se me olvida. Vaya, las pantallas de carga muy rápidas. En el ordenador viejo no iban tan eso, me daba tiempo a leer. Mesas. Ah, vale, estamos aquí. ¿Es esto una cafetería entonces? ¿Un hostal? Ah, claro, si nos lo ha dicho la otra. Estamos en un hostal. El altavoz está conectado a la radio, la música está empañada por la estática. Es el atril para la
You
letra.
should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
La gente necesita conocer lo vasto de tu alma oceánica. Mi alma es inmensa.
Utterly. And it
Totalmente. Y
needs to
exige
be
ser
heard.
escuchada. ¿Ves? Las personalidades, como somos nosotros mismos, a veces se meten contigo, pero muchas veces te apoyan, en plan,
Through
por
a PA
supuesto,
system,
a través de un sistema de
by other
votaciones.
people.
Le exige ser escuchada a través de un sistema de una megafonía por otras personas. O sea, que nos destrocemos los tímpanos. Esto cuadra con una teoría que estoy desarrollando, que soy una superestrella caída en desgracia.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Debería
You
cantar.
should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Vale.
Serves them right. Wipe
Bórrales
that
esa
smirk off
estúpida
their
sonrisa de
face with
sus
your
caras con
sad,
esta canción tan
tragic
triste y
small church
trágica.
song. Who's laughing now?
Se ríe ahora.
No one. You
Brutal.
would need another copy of the tape first, though.
Otra copia de la
The
cinta.
one upstairs is destroyed.
Nueva tarea. Si queremos cantar aquí. Tendrás que encontrar primero una cinta trágica y después reproducirla en el magnetófono portátil para aprenderte la letra. Cuando esté listo, pídele al gerente del Whirling que te deje actuar. Preferiblemente por la noche, cuando haya más gente en el bar. ¿Qué es esto? Sobre redondo de un exprimidor eléctrico. Hay alguien trabajando en la cocina. Bebedora de agua. ¿Esto qué es? Ver todo. Nos apetece. Un objeto curativo. Oye, de lujo. Lunes. El resto está borrado. Uno de ayer lo escribió una mujer, el de hoy tiene letra de un hombre. No sé eso cómo se mira. Ni cómo se distingue. Allá hay otra cosa que está fuera de nuestro alcance.
A man in his late
Guard,
20s
el
stands
regente.
behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
No es fan. Intuyo que no eres un admirador.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
¿Qué le habremos contado anoche?
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Ah, la lógica. Está siendo sarcástico.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
O sea que ni nos hemos llevado el cadáver, ni hemos resuelto el caso y sí hemos destrozado una habitación. Dios mío. Me inclino a pensar que no he hecho nada de eso.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
Hemos perdido la memoria realmente de todo lo que
No,
hemos
I
bebido.
haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Luego baja la vista y sigues probando mirar el ave.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Espero que no hayamos sido nosotros.
This is the great skua. The
Un pájaro
seabird
grande.
is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something
un poco
about
más.
it makes you feel bitter.
Hay algo en él que hace que te sientas mal. Hemos sido nosotros.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Mira hacia las puertas donde un hombre con una cazadora naranja está repiqueteando en el suelo con un pie.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
¿Cómo que mi colega?
He pretends not to hear you.
¿Eres el camarero?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Ah,
He's very animated all of a sudden.
debe
This
ser un
seems
tema
like a
delicado.
touchy subject.
Entendido.
Mm-hmm.
Una puerta, esto será un comedor, ¿no? Ahí hay más dinero. Cocina reservada para el personal hasta las 13. Son las 8:44, no sé si luego se podrá entrar. Mirando las mesas. Uy, aquí hay mucha people, ¿eh? Voy a hablar primero. Este es el de naranja, ¿no? O sea, voy a hablar con todos menos con él, al principio. ¿Qué es esto? Una máquina de pinball royal está desconectada. Ah, vale. No sabía lo que era. Parecía un asiento. Echenique,
Hello, sweetie.
la esposa del crizólogo. Se llama Lina.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Vale, parece que nos están mandando a hablar con él. Esto es lo de la principal. Mira, aquí hay otra persona. ¿Esto qué es? Botella de ron volcada. ¿Hola? Activador traspuesto. Wild Pines. Pone en el logotipo.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Nos llevamos las pastillas. Despertarlo no vamos a conseguirlo. Vamos a llevarnos las
The
pastillas.
man does not mind. You probably need them. more than
Probablemente
he
las
does.
necesites más que él.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Vale, es el 1 este que tenemos, ¿no? Ah, no, moral damage. Carga 1, cargas 1. Vale, vale, vale. O sea, que le ponemos aquí cuando perdemos 1 y recuperamos. Vale. Muy bien. Ahí te vas. Este señor, no sé si es nuestro compañero, se le acababa de ver robar las pastillas al otro. ¿Oye?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You,
King Kitsugari. Kitsuragi.
as you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
Mira, nuestra habilidad de policía nos dice esto, que este hombre nos ayudaría si el mundo se viniese abajo ahora mismo. Nuestro instinto, ¿por qué nos dice esto? Enfrentaría a la misma suerte a la mismísima muerte para salvarte. Con absoluta certeza. ¿Pero por qué? Ahora, ¿esta personalidad, esta parte de nuestra personalidad es tan confiable como el resto? Que ya habéis visto que poco. Será nuestro compañero, ¿no? Estrecharle la mano.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Distrito 57 y nosotros somos de la 41.
You realize
Llama.
he's waiting for your name.
Ah, vale, muchas gracias.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
La verdad es que no recuerdo mi nombre. Que nos inventemos uno, probamos. Abstracción.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
O sea, hemos hecho como intentar recordar nuestro nombre. Nos dice que aún no es el momento. La verdad es que no recuerdo mi nombre.
Okay then.
Procesa la información y decide ignorarla.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Le hemos estado esquivando, ¿eh?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you
Pero
have
este
been
estado
otherwise
un poco de
occupied.
liadillo. Todo es un malentendido, me estoy confundiendo con todos. ¿Qué acabo de hacer?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well.
Escena del crimen está en la parte de atrás. Claro, que hemos
Right?
venido a un homicidio. Ponía antes en la esquela cuando hemos muerto 2 veces.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
La policía. Estoy al corriente, ya sé que soy policía. Interrogatorios.
Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players.
Pues claro que
You
sí.
don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
¿Mm?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No. O sea, que hay un cadáver en un árbol. Pues no.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Sí. Ah, claro. Quedamos aquí 2 o 3 días. Lo hemos dejado ahí colgando.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer
Lo hemos
be
dejado
in the
3
tree.
días ahí colgando. Bueno, así ve el vecindario.
Where it has been hanging for
Una
7
semana.
days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Una semana. Pues somos muy buen detective, muy buen policía. Entonces en
After
marcha.
you, officer.
Interroga al gerente del hostal cafetería. Nueva tarea, examina el cuerpo de la víctima.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Yo no debería tener una placa o algo así. Te buscan en los bolsillos.
You mean you don't have a badge?
No la tenía cuando desperté, no le voy a mentir a
Losing
él.
your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Vale. Podemos buscarla, pero bajar el cuerpo es
Lieutenant
prioritario.
Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Ok. Aquí nos habrán dado la hora del karaoke, interrogar al gerente, seleccionar el cuerpo. Solo tienes que acercarte y procurar no vomitar. Y denunciar la desaparición de la placa. Ahora podemos hablar ya con usted. Ahora que estamos ya con el
Hello,
otro.
sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
¿Quién es Cierito? ¿Significa eso que le gusto? ¿Quién es Cierito?
Why, you are, officer.
Puede que sí lo sé.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
En su día sí, guiñarle un ojo. 2 veces, pero la perdí. No me apetece hablar del tema. Sí, teníamos una ex, ¿no?
What was with that fucking wink?
¿Qué te pasa con los putos guiños? No hagas nada, es probablemente sea un daño neurológico permanente. Parar de guiñar.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry.
Hace buena tía, ¿no?
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
No
I'm
pasa nada.
Lena.
Lina.
My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street,
Al
but
final de la
I
calle.
come
Está
here
casada con
for
Morel.
tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Está charada para tu grupo. Contrátala ahora mismo. Así que en sí ya, ¿eh? Uf, es que estás muy heavy. Ah. No sé si se ha dado cuenta, pero no sé ni quién soy, ni dónde estoy, ni qué estoy haciendo, ni nada de nada.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Espero que tenga razón. Espero que no sea para tanto.
You know where we are, right?
Estamos en la cafetería, ¿no?
That's right. And where
En
is the
Revachol.
Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
¿Qué clase de sitio es
How
este?
would I even begin to tell you?
Pero si nos cuenta más cosas.
Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
Debes tener pinta de estar bastante perdido.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
En el
That's
51.
right, dear. How splendid.
Y no sé
Here,
qué logro nos han
take
dado.
this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Ay, pues ve que no somos totalmente estúpidos y nos ha regalado un boli.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about
Empezaba a
you then,
preocuparse mucho por
but
ti.
now she relaxes her shoulders.
Ahora relaja los hombros. Ok.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Ah, esto es para elegir background. Un policial, redes sociales para controlar la mente de la gente y distorsionar nuestra percepción de la realidad. Ocultando así nuestros verdaderos amos, los extranjeros y las mujeres. Máquinas inteligentes. Feroces guerreros que atraviesan la luna. La dictadura del proletariado, pero algo me dice que no es así. O sea, que podemos empezar a moldear nuestro total. Esta, la 5.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
Ah. Bueno, pero lo de los extranjeros sí estábamos en lo cierto.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
Que sí, que según elijamos nuestra personalidad, nuestros rasgos van cambiando. En plan, ¿ves? Se debe a que una mujer puede que mienta solo por el hecho de que es mujer. No hay gobierno, ¿cómo es que hay policía?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
El host, el soundtrack de esto os va a gustar.
But we should stop for today, sweetie.
Parece que
You
necesitas un
look like
descanso.
you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
¿Qué estás ocultando, mujer?
She's scared now. She's realized you really
Intro.
are brain damaged.
¿Quién podría contarme más? Ah, bueno, podemos
A
contar la
defeat,
revolución.
I'm
Una
afraid.
derrota.
The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the
Hace ya
world
42
didn't like
años.
it, so they came and ended it. This
Ahora,
was
ahora estoy
42 years
tapando,
ago.
al otro. Al Kurotsugi, o como se llame. ¿Qué tiene que ver eso con que no haya
It
policía?
has something to do with everything.
Ok.
I really don't know how to explain it better.
¿Quién podría contarme más?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
El teniente.
Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an
No
encyclopedia.
soy una enciclopedia.
I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Ok.
Of course. Then
Tiene
I
una
don't
visión
know.
general de la realidad.
Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
No hay ricos en Martínez. ¿Podría venir conmigo?
Whatever do you mean?
Mi compinche sobre ruedas en la lucha contra el crimen. Guiando con fiambres en patios traseros y atrapando asesinos en serie.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Ok.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Bueno, puede que
I
tengas
really
razón.
would like to
Tampoco hay
help
que ser
out,
pesado.
but I don't want to slow you down. If it weren't for all the stairs and potholes in Martinez, I'd join you for sure.
Mira por la ventana con nostalgia. Pobrecito.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Ok. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, se puede vender. No pone nada que sean cosas de misión, ¿no? Se puede todo vender. Y esto nos ha dado lo de la visión de la realidad. Preguntes a la gente. Quizás deberías preguntarle a un rico. Los ricos son gente muy preparada.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You're
Yes.
Ese es el teniente.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
El heraldo de la ruina. Este es el nombre que hemos pensado. El heraldo de la ruina me gusta, la verdad.
What?
El crepúsculo soy yo.
I have no idea what that means.
El experimento humano acabará pronto, gerente. Da igual si lo entiendes o no. Está hablando al borde del abismo, gerente. Y viste el final.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie
Sylvie.
who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Nueva tarea. Tenemos el
You
número.
said you just got here. From where? Are you?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Bueno, tranquilo, que igual tienes dos cafeterías.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Hacer del tonto. ¿Quién yo? Vale, vamos a preguntar.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
¿Por qué se marchó Sylvie?
She went away because none of your business.
¿Mm?
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
¿No llevan diciéndole todo el rato que eres policía? Todo esto es asunto mío.
Okay, you got me.
Ya.
She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Bueno, un buitre, pero igual pedir el número a alguien que trabaja contigo no es lo más raro del mundo, ¿eh?
thank you.
Misterio
Is
resuelto.
it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not
El
my employer
linchamiento.
conduct.
Me ponen los nervios del punta, soy feminista. Supongo que me gusta ser minucioso. Todo tiene que ver con todo. Me gusta ser
Good
minucioso.
for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to
¿Dónde
what
está
I
el
was doing.
cadáver exactamente? Sabemos que está en la parte de atrás del local.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on
¿Cómo
a
llegamos
tree
hasta
there.
él?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through
Al
that.
oeste.
Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
¿Quién lo mató?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
¿Lo mataste tú?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Eso es todo.
Let's go.
30 más de experiencia. En marcha.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
130 reales. Javier, de ser visto no te debo una mierda, que es real.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
La enciclopedia no está diciendo muchas cosas al principio, ¿eh?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right.
¿Qué es el
Money.
dinero exactamente?
You owe this establishment 130 real. What are you, a philosopher?
Exacto, exacto. De hecho, creo que sí.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceder, pero sin mostrarle las monedas. Son tuyas.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Ya nos ha dicho cuánto quedas detenido. ¿Y ahora qué? Habrá que
I'm
pagar.
sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Que tenemos casa. Veré qué puedo hacer.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay?
Vale.
We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Pagar estropicio, nueva tarea.
By the way, where is...
¿Dónde vives?
The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Por eso tengo
But
donde
you've
vivir.
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before?
Ha dicho el
You
otro que
had to
cerca,
be
¿no?
somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Me da igual vivir en un contenedor a tomar por culo a gente indigente a su servicio.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
¿Veis? Le he
Maybe
dado
a
esto.
street or an apartment will appear.
Ok. Pues nos dan más cosas. Y estas son las ideas. Hemos dicho. A ver, ventajas temporales de investigación más 1. Temporales. O sea, que esto es temporal, ¿no? Podemos elegir una. Y se tardaba, ponía que pasaba tiempo, ¿no? 6 horas y 5 minutos para acordarnos de dónde estamos, ¿no? De momento es la única que tenemos. Vamos a interiorizar esto para por lo menos acordarnos esto. Y ahora tenemos uno más de enciclopedia. O sea que esto sería bueno también usarlas cuando vayamos a X sitio, pero claro, no sabemos lo que nos van a preguntar. O sea que cuando las tenga les voy a dar interiorizando y ya está. Porque si no, luego seguro también se nos van acumulando. En general de la ciudad, ¿quién denunció el crimen? Y pagar el estropicio, vale. En lo de la radio podemos pedir, informar de que no tenemos placa y también lo de Silvi. Por aquí. Esta puerta permanecerá cerrada durante el invierno. ¿Qué es esto?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 horas.
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of
Tenemos
yourself
mono.
if you haven't
Somos
thought
alcohólico,
about rum
alcohólico.
and lemonade yet.
Parece que la bebida no me ha ido muy bien.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself,
Yo
boy.
no puedo beber el ron
Or
con
better
cola, chaval.
yet, lick
La
that
mesa
stain
mancha en el
off the
mostrador.
counter.
Es nuestra adicción hablándonos, no la verdad.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together.
Date un lingotazo. Tienes que mantener la raya. Encuentra una botella de alcohol, ponla a tu mano, equipar la mano izquierda, para que fluya la magia. No sé si va a ser bueno, pero nos dan experiencia, claro. ¿Hasta qué punto es bueno? Vamos afuera. ¿Veis? No cortas las. Ya estamos en... Ah, mira, se puede echar más para atrás. Vale, lo voy a echar más para atrás. Aquí vemos más cosas. Este es el agujero que decían que era gigantesco. Este es el coche de policía, ¿verdad? Esto no sé lo que es. Vamos a ir mirando cosas. Aquí más people, ¿no? Botellas dentro. Si tuviera una bolsa podría llevármela.
This Postlavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
2 agujeros de bala. A ver, el buzón es buen tío. Vamos a darlo bien.
The
¿Ves?
box seems happy.
Parece feliz el buzón. ¿Os dais cuenta que estamos acariciando un buzón delante de nuestro compañero, no? ¿Veis este juego cómo va?
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a
Es una
whore,
puta.
and best set mailbox also.
Lo que le han pintado. ¿Cómo te sientes, buzón?
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So
Hemos
do you.
recuperado esto,
You
pero ya la
shudder,
tenemos a tope, ¿no?
Then you swallow.
Bueno, por suerte el buzón parece que está tranquilo. Te voy a hablar con la persona esta que ve aquí. Hay un montón de people, ¿no? Y de cosas ahora. Montaña de nieve se rayita en la carretilla. La pintada dice puta policía. Cerdos fuera, el nombre de la calle es elegible.
The RCM
La
in
jardinera.
Martinez. What can I help you with?
Me hace sorprendida, claro. Normalmente no venimos por aquí, ¿no?
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Tengo algunas
Of
preguntas.
course. What can I help you with?
¿A qué viene eso de puta policía?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Señal de ahí dice puta policía.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
También no era mi intención sobresaltar.
Okay. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
¿Dónde estoy?
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
Rotonda Norte.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
¿Qué hace al norte?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings,
Marcadero bloqueado.
some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Vale. No sé si esto se nos quedará algo
The
guardado en
Harbour
una
Gate,
especie de mapa o algo de eso.
Some kind of
porque-
commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A
Vale.
fleet store, too.
Una tienda de fritos.
Some
al sur.
shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Al otro lado del canal,
Just coast.
la costa.
There's a little fishing village there
Aldea pesquera.
and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Al oeste,
It's just water.
agua.
No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet.
A una ensenada.
There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Vale, busco un cadáver.
Oh, that's right there, in the...
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Gracias, es todo por ahora.
No problem.
¿Quién eres?
Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Me? I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
Ah, en el patio.
Well,
Hay
as
un
you
cadáver,
already
claro.
know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad.
Ya, porque lleva una
Don't
semana.
worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can
Ya tengo
Of
tiempo.
course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
¿Por qué? Ah, vale. Sí, venga, va. Le vamos a pedir los guantes para tratar con el cadáver.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Ok. Conectividad. Adiós, bichos. Bueno, y no nos da nada malo. O sea que por eso me lo pongo sin dudar. El coche vamos a llamar, ¿no? Para lo de la placa.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
El coche 50... Ah, no, de la comisaría 57.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Es lo que nos despertó.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Voy a mirar la caja de herramientas a ver
A
si hay algo
metallic
que no
drawer
valga.
slides out from under the seat.
take what you need, officer. It's
Hacen un
going
largo
to be a
caso.
long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Ah, buen chavales.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools.
Un
But
poco
what
celoso.
can you do?
Trabajos de
Work
trabajo.
is work.
Palanca cortapernos, linterna de carga manual. Nos lo llevamos todo. Una palanca puede
The
venir
pry
bien.
bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Abrir una puerta.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
El cortapernos.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut
Cadenas,
chains,
candados,
locks,
cuerdas,
and
cintas de
ropes,
amarre.
especially belts.
La linterna.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue.
Vale.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Mm.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering
Es
levers.
que esto, ¿para
and the
qué lo vamos a
radio on
arrancar?
its
¿Para estampar
hook.
el coche? Vamos a coger la radio. Sé que esto se está tentando.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it
Probablemente lo
1,000
hayas.
times.
Mira, no está seguro. Adelante central, adelante central. Hola Lisa, aquí habla la gente 41, encantado de conocerla. Vamos a intentar parecer un poco normales.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Vale. Podemos darle al de memoria después de hablar, ¿no? Necesito que me ponga en contacto con un civil. Una tal Silvi, puede que haya informado de un asesinato.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
¿No te digo el número de Silvi?
Yes, hold on. Her number is
Sí, para que no sepa lo de la... que la hemos perdido.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Coño.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Bueno, es lo que hay, ¿no?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Ah, mira, sí la tiene.
Yes, hello?
Una femenina te saluda a través de la estática. Suena como si estuviera a 1 millón de kilómetros. Me gustaría hacerle un par de preguntas.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
¿Fue usted la que llamó a la policía?
No, not me.
¿Sabe quién hizo esa llamada?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got
Vale.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
¿Por qué no llamó?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
¿Qué tiene que ver el sindicato?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Ah,
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Vale, no la vamos a presionar.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union.
Vale, vale.
I'm sorry about that.
Tranquila.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
¿Se lo decimos o no se lo decimos? ¿Piensa volver al trabajo? Bueno, vamos a investigar.
No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Bueno, que te pego un tiro, ¿eh?
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
¿Por qué pareces enfadada contigo? Vamos a fallar. Pero mira, tenemos el +1 de que Gar te la invitó a salir. O sea,
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy.
claro,
You
definitivamente es
know
Gar.
women and their constant problems.
Las mujeres y sus
Yet
problemas
nag,
constantes.
nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that?
Claro, claro. ¿Sabéis cómo nos está moldeando? ¿Nos hacemos eso? ¿Nos hacemos un rancio? Venga, va.
That's where you step in.
El teniente Amor,
Your
casamentero
Lieutenant Love,
extraordinario.
matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
¿Veis? Solterona no, o es una mujer. La táctica para hacerse valer. Las mujeres son pura transacción. Por lo contrario, en plan, si hiciera todo sin misoginia interiorizada, vamos a tope aquí. A ver qué sale.
Oh yeah, my point exactly.
¿Ves?
You know how they
¿Ves
are.
lo que nos dice empatía?
Transactional and hysteric.
Transicionales y
Loony
histéricas.
broads.
Saladas. ¿Veis? ¿Veis? Este juego no se corta.
You know what you've got to do. First, you've got to calm her down. Tell her you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with God himself.
Dios, que son todo consejos de mierda, ¿eh?
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Papaito te va a llevar a en su regazo, cariño. No, por favor, no quiero decir nada de eso. Rechazar la tarea del amor, aunque sea maravillosa. Por supuesto.
No. What?
Hola, son las dos sociedades bastante criminales.
Oh, God. Please, just stay out of my life.
Tengo el presentimiento de que tu vida amorosa está a punto de dar un giro muy agradable.
What? What is it?
Ya lo verá, teniente, ya lo verá.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Nos ha colgado. Ahora hay que hablar con Gar.
It's on. The love quest is on.
Está en
Too
marcha.
late, everyone. It's on. Take it to Cop now.
Espero que no nos toque pegarnos porque vamos con un 2. Vamos a la 41.
Just a second, officer.
Un anciano por saludarte en la radio.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st, come in, over.
Mucho más acento francés.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus
El
with
que lleva la
an array of
centralita.
wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Vale. Si no supiéramos esto, no sabríamos el código, ¿no? 10-4, comisaría 41, tengo asuntos urgentes que atender. Cambio.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Informar, cambio.
10-18, state your message, sir.
Financiera, algunos de los personajes. Desapareció de mi
10-9,
placa.
over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
Oh, nos
I
pone
need
con el
to
capitán.
10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Uy, nos conoce.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
¿Quién es ese? No decir nada.
Who lost his badge?
¡Ah! Se está enterando toda la comisaría.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do
Puto
you
Dick
think?
Muller. Vale, ya sabemos cómo nos llamamos, por lo menos. Sí, somos conocidos, bastante conocidos en la comisaría, ¿no?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend
jueguitas,
yourself immediately.
Autoridad, defiéndete
They laugh at
inmediatamente.
you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Esta es nuestra luce en plan, para que no nos quita lo más gordo. ¿Podemos seguir?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Vale. Tenemos que encontrar la placa. ¿Podemos mirar ahora nuestras cosas estas? En plan, tenemos 90, todavía no tenemos. Quería saber si podíamos subir habilidades en medio de una conversación.
What's going on?
Otro.
Supercop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Somos bastante conocidos, ¿eh?
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Capitán sobrio.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Hostias.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Nos habla distinto. Mírate los bolsillos. Hostia puta, no tienes ni idea de dónde está, ¿verdad? Una puta pasada este juego. Joder, no está aquí.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer.
Teatralidad.
You get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Venga, a ver si esta cuela.
Even
Joder,
before
macho.
you can get
No
the
sé para qué me lo
words
subo.
out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, por supuesto que no he perdido mi pistolón, dijo pistola. Joder, no he perdido mi arma
He
reglamentaria.
says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a
A
description
ver
of
si
your
este lo
weapon.
acertamos.
Over.
Oh,
Vale.
request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
The Plasma Gun. ¿Qué arma usas?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear
Una
God, he
Villiers.
lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
El colega Disco.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Pregúntale si tiene.
Sergeant
Los
Orson
genitales.
here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Ahí está.
That's a negative.
What's he saying?
He said he sodomized your mother.
Esto no lo voy a leer en
Prick
alto.
ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't
Que
funny.
nos dará más autoridad,
This is my
¿no?
mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac,
cual.
he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Firewalker.
Who?
Sí, el capitán está alucinando con nosotros. Nos estamos superando, ¿no?
Satellite Officer V.
Pisafuego.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Pisahuevos.
Fire water? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
No, creo que estoy bien. Estoy bien sin mi arma grande.
10-4, affirmative.
Encuentra tu arma.
Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Vale, la gente ya se encuentra buscando su arma. Ok. ¿Dónde coño estará?
God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
¿Algunos detalles personales?
Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Pero ¿cómo va a estar solo?
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
A ver.
What?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell
Está
him
bien.
to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
¿Familia?
10.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
Acabamos con esto.
Understood, sir.
¿Ayuda financiera?
10-4, I hear you.
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Okay.
Request denied, sir. Over. Anything else, sir?
Transmisión completada.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Vamos a coger la radio, vamos a mirar el que tenía guardado.
How may I assist you?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and
Gracias.
you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Y esto es lo que tiene guardado.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called? Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important thing.
Bueno, no pasa nada que le guste
This is
acelerado radio.
Can I connect you to someone?
Seguimos dando por culo a Silvi.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Nada, vamos a dejar el coche como está. La vamos a armar con el coche. Aquí es que tenemos herramientas, ¿no? Contenedores cerrados por el mundo. Contenedores cerrados. Descubrir secretos. Descubrir orbes secretos en zonas poco iluminadas. Vale. No sé si se romperán al usarlas y cosas de esas. No tengo ni idea. Aquí hay más gente, ¿no? Creo que vamos a ir a por el cuerpo, ¿no? Llevamos aquí un buen rato.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
Family home.
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Vale.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
El limbo, ¿eh? Así que ahí es donde estoy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too
También está de acuerdo.
This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Donde cámara del más allá. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas
like
aquí?
Forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
Me mola tu rollo, colega.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Cuéntame algo de la huelga.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They know
Hay una
what's up.
negociadora.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines.
The Wild Pine.
We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. Us lorry drivers. Camioners. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag.
Este es a Warfare, ¿no?
I
Algo
prefer
de
the
eso, ¿no?
examined
Amarillo.
life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him. as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Algo del fiambre que transportas, empatía formidable que ves en sus ojos. Voy a preguntarle todo a ver si esto nos mejorase.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Ah, bueno.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Qué miedo, siempre quise tener un amigo en los bajos fondos.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
Vale.
The bosses won't be happy. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket.
Sí.
Maybe the A6.
La enciclopedia nos está ayudando mucho.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
Entonces no llevas nada
Not
ilegal.
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Algo del fiambre.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
¿Tienes algo de money?
The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Eso es
Don't
todo
be a
por ahora.
stranger.
Ok, vamos para el cuerpo. Autoguardado, tachi pistachi. Rue Saint-Glichen, octavo B.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Vale. Vestíbulo del Whirling Rack. Así. Taller de moda Emma. Ok. Será para más adelante, ¿no? Esto es lo que habíamos visto.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
¿Qué clase de vehículo rodó por aquí?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
Sigue en igualada esto.
The tire tracks
Bueno,
were
esta
left here
la
by
hemos
an
acertado.
unknown event that took place some days ago.
Las de 70 las fallamos, pero las de
written in
50
the
no.
language of
Al
burnt
contrario
rubber.
que en el Honkai.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there
Luego se estampó, luego fue hacia atrás.
and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. According to the cafeteria man, the driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
Bueno, importante esta visión espacial, ¿no? Antes de golpear el...
Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Ok.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to
huellas
be a
al sur.
canal there. See where they went. If you find
Si
the
tienes
time.
tiempo, que aquí el tiempo pasa, claro. Y hay
You are
misiones...
correct. This is a
Punto de
rather
habilidad.
motor carriage-friendly city.
Porque aquí, en plan... ¿Cómo se llama? En las misiones y eso todo tiene tiempo. No sé si todas las misiones, pero tienes que resolver el caso en X días o cosas así.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Vale, podemos poner uno, ¿no? ¿En dónde? ¡No! Ah, vale. Dije, ahí no lo quiero poner, que ya hemos puesto. ¿Qué hacemos? Nos centramos en estos. Coordinación ojo mano, percepción. ¿Potenciamos lo que tenemos fuerte o aumentamos lo que no tenemos tanto? En el mundo, lógica. Hechizo de hombres y mujeres, el y tigretero. Tenemos un -1 por objetos. Si le ponemos esto y quitamos el objeto que no está eso, tendríamos un 4. Quizá hombres y mujeres puede ser útil. ¿Pero química qué es? Deja el planeta fiesta. Conectividad, domina las máquinas, fuerza de cerraduras y luego bolsillos. Percepción, de momento, es el que más me llama, ¿no? Preparado, apunta, dispara. Percepción, creo yo, ¿no? Vale. Y ya está, ¿no? Si ahora le doy hacia atrás, no puedo quitarlo, ¿no? Vale, ahora ya no puedo deshacerlo. Eso es a lo que me referí. Ok. Entendido. Irte. No hemos hablado con él todavía de nada. ¿Estás hablando con él o no? Dijo que podíamos hablar con él, pero no...
Yes?
Ahora en
What
el
do you
caso...
want to know?
¿Por qué estamos trabajando sin...
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
¿Qué quieres
You
decir?
don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Amnesia retrógrada.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Háblame de ello.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my
Concurso
take,
de meada.
ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Vale. Carlos.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help. Do you want me to brief you?
Sí, infórmame.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk
¿Me
received a
relacionado?
report about a security guard
Yes.
who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria.
Vale, eso es lo que sabíamos.
During that time, the victim had
Le
been
han
stripped
robado
of his
todo lo que
belongings.
llevaba.
The caller did not identify
Palabra
him, but used the
linchamiento.
word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was
Es un
just
trabajador
hearsay
de
from
seguridad.
Martinez, of course. We need to... They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers union is the de facto police in Martinez.
Vale.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. No, it's not a particularly. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else? Good.
Vale.
No response. He's having trouble processing it.
Ok.
Believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Bien.
Focus on other people's troubles, not...
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his
Quiero hablar
wrist.
de ti.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair
Llevas
point.
gafas.
All right, for the good of the investigation,
No
what
te
do you
pareces
want
a
to
otras
know?
personas de aquí. No te parece.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or
Seolita.
quarter. My father's father was from Seoul.
¿Qué es
So
el
was my
Seol?
grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and...
Seoul is a protectionist,
Estacionista.
isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
Ah, ok.
I'm a
Todo
regular
por ahora.
Revacholier. Good. Let's change the subject.
Vamos a ver. Aquí, mira, me han morido. Y un crío. ¿Está haciendo qué?
Kuno's got this.
Huele a carne podrida y lácteos fermentados. Un ser humano. Uno controla.
If
Estás
there
tirando
ever
piedra.
was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Si alguna vez ha existido un niño más feo que un pecado, es este. Son frases para apuntarse, ¿eh?
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick.
A los... Es donde le mola es en la polla. Ya sabéis lo que dice, ¿no?
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah!
Llamo
Right in the
maricona.
mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got?
Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs?
Podría estar drogado.
This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Hmm.
Pig's choking!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do...
The usual being. Have you seen anything out?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking
Puto autista, chaval.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere.
No
That
existe Night
sounds like the
City.
name of a
Sí.
city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Claro, Cyberpunk 2077.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno!
Vale.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City.
Que
the
Night City no
of Rage.
existe.
That's it. And it's not lame.
Uy, ¿ah? Hola, Gandalf. Es un intruso.
Lame. That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Ya seguiremos después.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Quédate, que te voy a meter un tiro en el cráneo.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Me encanta la gente así. Foto guardado. Okidoki. R lleva una corona. En el lazo de abajo pone una elevada luz descendiente. Creo que hay un gato entre medias, ¿no? Ha tocado algo, pero no sé el qué. Creo que estamos... Sí, estamos. Pero ha tocado... No sé qué botón me ha tocado. Que me ha quitado... La barra... La barra de tareas, tío. Me la ha metido para adentro. ¿Esto cómo coño se...? Oh, que no sé cómo... ¿Qué hostias ha tocado? A ver. A seguir.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Voy a guardar la
The
corazonada.
lieutenant leans in to
¿Cómo la
inspect.
abrimos?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you
La
took from my
palanca.
motor carriage, or we might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one, and he also has information.
Vale, será más fácil que pasar una legendaria, ¿no? Voy a mirar qué hay por aquí. Dinerito y magnesio. Cada uno de moral. Cuando la perdamos. Alguien intenta cultivar plantas en este invernadero. Por aquí hay más cosas, ¿eh? Estoy intentando clicar aquí. Ah, vale. Mecanismo de cabestrante. Lleva años varios oxidándose. Qué bien leer yo. Esto que está tapiado, ¿no?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Kernita.
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's
Nada.
nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes, rhythmic pattern, calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
¿Por qué no?
No,
¿Sabes?
there's more to this.
Y manda una
You get this
sensación.
strange feeling.
¿Qué sensación?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
No sé si puedo cruzar por aquí. Por otro camino, ¿no? ¿Dónde estás yendo? Espera, que te vas a ir muy lejos. Vamos a mirar lo de aquí.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs.
Botas de
have
trabajo.
walked here.
Entre 6 y 12 pares.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and
Punto de reforzar y
hobnails
tacos.
all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
¿Tiene espacial?
What
Ahora
do you
daña,
think
nada.
you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Ok. Vamos a hablar con el otro monger.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the
Verlo.
fence.
Creo que no,
I'll
pero
die
lo
before I
vemos.
squeal, pig. I come from the woods. Good.
Don't be traumatized.
No nos deja hablar más con él. Vamos al muerto y al árbol, ¿no? Escalera. A ver, el finado.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst.
Ya es lo que
His lips
pasa
are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his
entre que
mouth.
se ha ahorcado y que lleva aquí una semana.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell
Especie
seeps in
legendaria.
even through your clenched nostrils.
¿Por qué huele tan mal?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Vamos a apartarnos. Y voy a ir al... Bueno, voy a tocarlo de este lado a ver dónde nos llevaba. Y voy a ir al oil y ras. Puede ser la parte trasera del edificio, no estoy muy seguro. Ahí, que eche a correr a ver si es algún sitio por el que no haya visto la entrada para ese lado. Y luego vamos al Rail Rocks ese a pedirle la llave del contenedor. Mira, hay aquí más gente. ¿Por dónde vas a ir, hijo? No, por ningún lado.
Welcome,
Camionero
to
racista.
Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000
Ha
year old
aparecido, no
racist
estaba aquí.
isolationist culture. What every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Claro, este es inmigrante. A
What
ver
he
si siendo
means
racista...
is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple.
The lieutenant exhales.
Ah, que ahora
and
también es
resumes
homófobo.
his
Lo tiene
regular
todo.
calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it
Un mes
for a
o dos.
while. A month, 2 months maybe.
Déjale una semana.
But this here is just the last week or so. Apples.
Manzana.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had
Exactamente.
something to hide.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
No te creas.
Oh,
Estoy
I'm
como una
here to
cabra.
pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Pocos.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. It's about biological determinism.
Es natural clasificación de la raza.
Sorting of the... Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not the only one. Look, people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the medicine. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their... This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races.
Creo que podría coger el gustillo a esto del
People
racismo.
don't stay in their birthplace. Good. If we, the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against
No había la
these
opción de
troubled
decir
times.
eso, pero mentir.
Root out the forces that seek to undermine the well-being of our people.
Lieutenant Kitsaragi's stern expression remains unchanged.
Bueno, poco seas llorica. Hostia. Ahora quiere hablar.
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest, or were you just trying to win his confidence?
Esta.
I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how often you avail yourself of this technique. A lie may be useful in the short term, but I have a way of catching up with you later.
Okie dokie.
We know a lie, sire, and it didn't feel like one to
¿Veis?
us.
Teatralidad. Eso no nos ha
Chooses
parecido.
to believe, though, for now.
And one more thing. As you've seen, these sorts of attitudes are quite common in Martinez, so I expect this to happen again and again. I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay out of it. How you choose to respond is your business.
Ok. Vale, vamos a pedirle... Ahí también se puede entrar. Vamos a pedirle al otro la llave. Financiar el camión desparramada. Ponía que las 9 es la hora de dormir. Pero creo que te puedes quedar más si quieres, pero que a las 9 es la hora de dormir. Somos para la familia del sindicato, un cartel de huelga y unos banderines rojos. Todavía no es la 1, que esto seguirá cerrado. ¿Me gustan mis guantes? Vale, contenedor de basura.
No, it belongs to the whirling in rags.
Vale. Antes de hablarle de la otra, siendo que luego ya no nos lo dé.
Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Es sentido común.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them for?
¿Tú qué crees?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Vale. Por si te voy a cantar en el karaoke.
Absolutely.
Absolutely in the question.
Ya lo creo que sí.
First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Algo que he visto en el
What
Quirlin.
thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working.
Ok.
You can snoop around after that.
A partir de la 1 podemos ir.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Bien, good. Otra cosilla.
Another thing. Great. Yes.
Solita con Silvi.
Good.
Oh, but he
Dile lo que hay.
should be
Resulta que es un zorrón asiduo al carrusel del cimbrel. Perdonar. Aquí.
Wonderful.
Ahí está.
It is. It's
Extraordinario.
wonderful.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel.
Monta en el carrusel del cimbre mientras los años dan de sí. Luego sienta la cabeza con alguien que la mantenga. No hay tiempo para sermones, la cuestión es que estás perdiendo el retorcido juego civil. Esta.
Does it mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
¿Qué más quiere? Representa un carrusel de puñas dando vueltas
He
alegremente.
looks at you, spinning your arms. Then
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with the broken wing. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
or you broke the bird. It can also be that. I think Sylvie even.
¿Ves?
Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Las plumas. Esto forma parte del retorcido carrusel de nivel.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride until like 39.
Este también ahora se está veniendo al lado del machismo, ¿eh?
They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest.
La completada, Garde Teniente del Amor, 10, objeto, alcohol, comodoro rojo. Monta en el carrusel hasta que se les pasa el arroz. Tenga, sírvase. Echa una botella, encocha la botella y te la
Now,
pasa.
let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment. On my own.
Okay.
And there we have it. Isn't that
El
beautiful?
Doctor Amor.
Another
El primer caso del
situation
Doctor Amor.
fixed
Bien,
by-
bien, bien. Muy bien. Y tenemos la llave, ¿no? De puta madre. Vámonos para el otro lado. ¿Este man se ha despertado o no? No se ha despertado. Hay aquí otro piso, ¿no? Ah, esto no hemos venido antes. Vamos a venir aquí. Es el escudo de la localidad de Revachol. La R.
This trash container is locked. With a
Con la llave.
well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
No acabo de tener el presentimiento de que ahí dentro hay algo.
There is.
Así
But
es.
you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow.
No me va a hacer gracia.
Your hand is still on the lid.
¿Ves? Es que este juego, el narrador hace el 70% del juego, tío. Porque si fuese solo en plan ir, coger un cadáver, no. Es esto, es la narración brutal. A ver la
The
tapa.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see
más
soggy
experiencia.
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Muy bien.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Vale. Bajo las cajas de cartón.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Claro, porque nosotros tampoco tendremos la cocina súper limpia, ¿verdad?
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The
Acostumbrado a
methodology in
hurgar.
your fingers. You're
Claro.
used to this. No, searching
buscar
for
pruebas.
evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Los trap.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye.
Unos
A pair
vaqueros.
of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage,
Estos
a rank
pantalones
corpse
del caballero,
smell
¿eh?
fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
¿Y si los quiero para mí?
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He
Vacíos o
wore them
vaciados
with a
los
belt,
bolsillos.
too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt.
Camisa manga
olive
larga,
colour,
color oliva,
appears
goteando
from the
pus.
food waste, dripping.
This is a military
Cinco
type overgarment.
extras.
No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart
¿Quién
again
dejó la
and
ropa en
ask
la
if he
basura?
knows who put the
Nueva
clothes
tarea.
in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Vale, podemos...
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key.
Vale.
The fuck's he on about?
See?
Al niño que le den por
Lieutenant
culo.
nods, then looks back into the trash container.
¿Restos de comida?
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your head. Nothing. It's... What's this?
¿Qué es esto?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue
Portapapeles
plastic
dañados.
clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly
Formularios y
damaged,
notas. La
but you
letra de
can
un
still
hombre.
make out forms and notes.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Nuestros papeles sobre el caso.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic
Mira,
has the RCM's
por
strict
volver a
read on
mirar,
it.
más
We've even
experiencia.
got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
En estilo. Tiene cierta cualidad premonitoria, tal vez necesite perderlo para dar comienzo al grande derramamiento de sangre.
What are you talking about?
Predico el mensaje.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain information. It would also not hurt to
Lee
start
tus
taking notes
documentos
on
y
the
nombra el
case.
caso.
Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
Vale.
Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Ok. ¿Son interactable el qué? ¿Qué navos es interactable? Estas son las nuevas, ¿no? Vale, hay que ir desde el inventario. Una taza.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking
Cuidado.
in saffron,
Eso puede ser Lovecraft.
only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate
Vale.
this item further by going to the Interact.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Ok.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Vale, aquí puedo interactuar, ¿ok? Interactuar.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Muy bien.
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Examina el papel higiénico.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Quitárselo.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Mira la
An
pinza.
aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence.
No
You
sabes
don't
cómo no
know
la había
how you
visto
did.
antes.
Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What? That thing. It's an
Marca
halogen
halógena para
watermark. We use it for adding
información a la propiedad.
information to
Vale.
RCM property.
¿Cómo puedo leerla?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Mm.
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Vale.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years
Somos
you've
una
been
bestia.
on force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the
Tenemos que ver
clipboard in
eso
your hand,
en los
it's a
focos,
sorry sight.
en los halógenos.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol. And once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims,
Archivos
case
de
files
caso por
commit to paper. The case files themselves are plenty.
ilegibles en su mayoría. ¿Qué hay ahí? ¿De qué van?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year.
20, 30 casos empezados pero no terminados.
It's the middle of March.
Has tomado 2 casos por semana de promedio.
On average. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time. Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it.
No estoy seguro de haberlos completado.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Seguro que cometí bastantes
It's
errores.
okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting there is for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checker, once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Utilizar el bolígrafo que nos dio la
The
muchacha.
tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Teniente, por casualidad le ha puesto ya un nombre a nuestro caso.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Mierda en un palo. El ahorcado.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man.
Ole,
it's
30
good
más.
we sorted this out.
Creo que ya he echado un
You
buen
don't
vistazo.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
Vale.
They're a little further from your nose now.
Y me explico el sistema para leer los archivos del caso. Vamos a ojear el resto por si esta subiese más. A ver los
In the
amarillos.
back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some
Papel de
bright
copia.
red, all covered in boxes. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
¿Qué tipo de formularios
3.
hay?
The
3.
topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones, are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Autopsia de campo.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in.
Ah, vale, creí que lo íbamos a rellenar.
Sex, a monetary penalization, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Voy a darles a todos.
These are quite sinister in turn. They get all in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Corazón azul, no mires en su interior. No sé de qué está hablando.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly.
Portamiento oculto.
And something small inside. Light. Made of paper or cardboard. Or dried flowers.
Esa percepción nos está ayudando, que nos la subimos, ¿no? 10-10, esta la habríamos fallado.
Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Poner el
The
portapapeles.
acidic stench of rotting food, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi discrete, or Axel, or something, at some point in its journey,
¿Qué retrete sería?
you're not sure you
Imagínate
smell
que
this
puedes saber el retrete que ha
or
sido.
worse, you have the nagging feeling you might have missed it.
Vamos a fallar las dos.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
Son
And
nuestros
these are
iniciales.
your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to
HDB
have this
son nuestras
conversation
iniciales.
with, but it's the one you got. Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB
Todavía no han pasado las 6 horas de lo otro.
from yesteryear.
Pero
It's
es la 1,
shit
podemos ir al
on
otro lado
track.
también.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? This one is relative
Voy a
cause of
pasarlo.
failure. The mural is enormous. True love is possible. People call it that thing, and the graffito crew is easy to track down. The case files do not show you finding. The crew agrees to clean up after them. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us. Did someone ask what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next?
Voy a hacerlo
Or
más
are we
tarde.
done? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. Arson, petty theft.
Vale,
You
lo
don't
tenemos.
exactly
Conectividad.
close them. So much as this is
No.
not what you end up doing. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly
Vale,
afraid
cuando
of
la
you for some
mejoremos nos
reason.
dejan reintentarlo. Vale. Este también se podía interactuar, ¿no?
It's just a racist mug.
Una taza racista.
What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Que ya nadie tiene sentido del humor de una taza racista.
Understood. You're
Ese
that kind
tipo
of
de
detective.
detective.
Why don't...
Ok. ¿Y qué tal vamos de esto? 5. En 5 subimos otra. Para ti.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and
Está
circulatory
hablando de
system.
nuestra resistencia, nuestro cuerpo, en plan de que te vas al
Fascism,
patatal.
Brota.
El fascismo, colega, eso es.
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
Extranjeros. Gente de izquierdas. ¿No?
Yes, them. Women.
Féminas. Féminas.
Women. Men of war.
Minas de fe.
You don't like them.
Están locos.
They're insane. Their idiocy
Sí,
needs to
sí,
be
sí, yo lo que
scrubbed
quería
off this
ser
world
era
with rubbing
machista. El racista me importa menos.
Women need to go
Machistas.
back to the fucking kitchen.
Las féminas deberían quedarse en la puta cocina. ¿Veis lo que os dije de este juego? Alucinante, tío. Totalmente de
That's what
acuerdo.
fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main
Las
thing
féminas
is that
aprendan cuál es su
women
lugar.
need to know their
Así es,
place.
así es.
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth. Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Yes.
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
Good thinking.
That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of
Ahí están coincidiendo nuestras personalidades.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
Aceptar la idea.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the women too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
No, yo no tengo ningún problema con los féminas. No, le vamos a dar aquí, darte una palmadita. Sí que la tenemos, sí. Hemos dicho que vamos a ser machistas. Largo y solitario camino a casa, 74%. Ah, y luego tenemos este. Vale, muy bien. ¿Esto lo habíamos mirado? Ya no me acuerdo.
There are several footprints in the mud.
Vamos al garito a hacerle las preguntas y a mirar en la cocina. Al Whirling Wig. Entra, hostia. ¿Es nuevo? Reservado para los miembros del sindicato, apertura a las 4. O sea que tenemos que entrar ahora antes de las 4, ¿no? O algo así. Especias, alcohol, tomate. Claro, sale en amarillo porque lo que nos da la percepción era en amarillo. Es lo que estamos usando.
Occasionally sipping from his mug.
Cocinero del Whirling.
The whirling. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language.
Horacio Quebec.
The only okay, it's definitely not
No es su
his
nombre.
name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goransi Quebec. Please, it's not funny.
Hola, señor, ¿tiene tiempo?
The man puts his cup down
No
and
sé si debería
replies
abrazar
something.
totalmente.
His left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Oh, aquí empieza, nacionalista.
Speak Revacholian. We speak Suren. There is no such thing as the Revacholian language.
The cook is still smoking. ash fall.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes.
¿No podemos hablarle más?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives.
¿Esta puerta?
You see a heavy
Puerta
steel door
azul.
with a prominent. You immediately feel drawn to the color.
El azul es el color del
Blue
misterio.
is for mystery.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Sentido del deber.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation. Gart is the person to ask about this.
Vale.
The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt blue, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers.
No nos habla la puerta. Una decepción. Y esto se abría... Ah, claro, esto es lo que abre a las 4. Ok. Vamos a hablar con el canelo este. Completadas. Ah, se nos ha completado una, ¿no? Ah, bueno, de estas. Ok. Creo que se había... Es este. El 76. ¿Ponía aquí en amarillo? Ah, vale. Perdón. Vamos a preguntarte cosita.
Can I help you?
Devuelvo las llaves del contenedor.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
¿Qué más tiene las llaves de...? ¿Podría haberla tirado algunos de los empleados?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff.
Que Sylvie está
None of us
en
would
el
tamper
carrusel
with
de
the crime
polla.
scene. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads
Que van
that
resolviendo
solves
sobre la
itself
marcha
down
para
the road.
que no nos comamos la cabeza con
Thank
esto,
you
están
anyway.
diciendo.
I think fugue states are more your forte. Yes?
Pues sí, en el
Another thing.
whirling.
Great. I love those.
Vale, lo del comedor y lo de la puerta.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Ok.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Ah, no como otros.
We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show
A
up
las
sooner
4.
or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Muchas gracias. Una puerta de
Oh,
azul.
yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
¿Sabes a dónde lleva? Tienes...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years.
Del...
It's just a fit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Yo creo que te gustaría saber lo que hay atrás.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Ok.
Yes?
Bye, bye. Tenemos que averiguar quién la ropa de la basura. El cuno. ¿Quién tiene acceso no autorizado a la basura? ¿Veis? Podría llevar un tiempo, en plan, para que no nos comamos la cabeza. Ve al kinema y enciende los faros. Cierto es, cierto es. Explorar los pasadizos secretos del Reddit, la que acabamos de hacer. Descubre quién se reúne en este. Vale. Y tenemos un punto. Coordinación ojo-mano. Apunta, dispara. No sé cómo de útil va a ser eso. Cambio el arte de la persuasión. Venga, voy a poner persuasión. El siguiente pongo ojo-mano, venga. Y lo vamos a dejar por aquí, que hoy ya llevamos bastante para el primer capítulo. Espero que os enganchéis a fuego lento. Os va a encantar.